the contractor must place spotters to prevent the entry of unauthorized persons at all times during the work, effectively inform its personnel and the general public, including road users and pedestrians, and protect them from accidents. In this case as well, the excavator requires assistance for proper positioning, and the operator also needs to follow the signals. Before assisting in maneuvering the excavator, the spotter and driver need to communicate with each other via walkie-talkie, by using hand signals, or by making eye contact to signal each other and proceed. If the driver loses sight of the spotter, they need to stop operating immediately. By doing so, the driver and the spotter can proceed with the work while mutually ensuring their safety. Working above and below each other must not be allowed. In this case, the workers involved were not aware of each other, and the work took place without taking necessary precautions, thereby leading to an accident. The contractor must carefully coordinate the location, details, and timing of the work being performed. When working above and below each other is unavoidable, additional PPE and work equipment, such as slings and safety nets, must be provided. Furthermore, such accidents can be avoided by placing spotters in case workers have to work above and below each other. JSSS prohibits unauthorized access to areas where dangerous work is taking place. Therefore, areas where work is being carried out must be clearly demarcated, such as with proper fencing or protective barriers. In this case, the barricade should have been changed to a more visible one, and it should have been clearly distinguished with signage and lighting. By doing so, people both on-site and off-site can be protected. Confirmation of safety and detailed method statements are required for underground installations and overhead services. In this case, the worker was supposed to finish their work and return to the ground, where they would contact the coordinator by mobile phone, who would then relay to the substation that the work was completed and it was safe to turn on the power. However, there was no notice even when the work was scheduled to end, and since the coordinator had been away from their desk, the substation worker decided on their own to turn on the power, causing the accident. Wearing a safety belt and maintaining good communication between the site and the HSO will help prevent work accidents. Chapter 4 covers not only large construction machinery such as bulldozers and cranes, but also small machinery such as vibratory compactors, and equipment including such tools as drills and saws. Even small tools and equipment can be dangerous. When using this equipment, safety inspections and safety education training must be provided to personnel, and the equipment must be used properly according to the safety plans. In this case, education for workers is required to teach them why kickback occurs, how the blade cover prevents it, the impact they could receive in the event that kickback occurs, and the importance of using appropriate jigs and tools. Use or repair of standard attachments should be performed by persons authorized by the HSO. Workers also need to take precautions against electrical shock. By the way, when using a circular saw, in addition to the piece being cut, the circular saw itself could also kick back. In addition to activating all safety devices, such as emergency alarms, it is also necessary not to operate beyond the limit, such as not overly extending the blade. This applies not only to small equipment and tools such as table saws, but also to mobile machinery such as bulldozers and static machinery such as quarry equipment. Chapter 5 covers hoisting and rigging works. In this case, the accident was caused by prohibited simultaneous operation, where the boom was rotated while hoisting something. Simultaneous operation of cranes by a single operator is prohibited as an unsafe practice because it is distracting to the operator. There have been many reports of accidents caused by simultaneous operation, including fatal ones. In addition to equipment safety inspections, safety training based on the work and equipment is required. During hoisting work, it is important to proceed with each task one by one, while confirming safety prior to each task. Stop for 3 seconds at a distance of 30 centimeters from the hoisting surface, check for any abnormalities, and then hoist the load at a distance of 3 meters. This is called the 3-3 exercise. The same holds true when rotating equipment or moving booms. The rigger will check the safety of the surroundings and give a signal before proceeding with the work. Also, do not perform work that exceeds the limits of the equipment. All crane safety devices, such as overload preventive devices, must be activated. Hoisting loads that exceed the rated capacity must not be allowed, and if the safety device is activated, work must be stopped immediately. JSSS stipulates safety standard specifications for cofferdams, earthwork support, scaffolding, and temporary works for electricity and gas. In this case, the bracket scaffold support was loose, which caused the scaffold to collapse, resulting in the accident. Supported scaffolds, mobile scaffolds, suspended scaffolds, and mobile elevating work platforms must have a supporting capacity of at least 4 times their own weight and maximum load. In addition to the need for design and temporary construction in accordance with safety plans, it is necessary to inspect before use, when implementing changes or expansions, and after adverse weather conditions. In addition, ladders and stepladders must not be used on scaffolding, and fall prevention measures such as using harness safety belts must be taken when there's a risk of falling, such as when assembling or dismantling scaffolding. JSSS contains safety measures related to excavation, trench excavation, manual and mechanical excavation, blasting, embankment and backfill work, dumping, and earthwork support. Many accidents have been reported involving ground collapse during excavation works. Ample consideration must be given to sloping sides and benching to the sides of excavation. This includes prohibition of any excavation under near vertical cutting faces. In addition, earthwork supports must be installed to ensure stable excavation. This also requires that work on the site must be ceased until the earthwork support is completed. Excavation works require careful planning and safety measures to avoid weakening the ground or damaging property, such as other buildings. When driving piles, proper methods must be used according to the characteristics of the equipment and pile material. In this case, when the follower was struck, it swayed laterally and received an eccentric impact. In addition, due to the impact exceeding the allowable force of the pile material was damaged and the cap fell. Checks must be performed from time to time to determine whether there is any misalignment between the center of the pile and the hammer. In addition, the pile material must not be hit with more force or hit more times than the tolerable limit. Various safety measures must be taken when pouring concrete with a pump. Workers must not be under or in front of the outlet of concrete pump delivery pipes and end hoses, and pumping must be stopped immediately in case the hose becomes blocked. After moving the workers to a safe location, the pressure inside must be released before the hose can be used again. At this time, workers should not move in front of or below the outlet of the concrete pump delivery pipes and end hoses to prevent being struck by pipes or flailing hoses.